So I brought probabilities to the
so
table.
infinite, isn't it?
So probability,
Yeah.
William Shakespeare wrote William Shakespeare, or it could have been a billion monkeys on a billion typewriters over a billion years. No.
You're setting the parameters
Well, that's
now.
probability. No, but that's probability.
No, but you set the boundaries. A billion. It's more than that.
No.
It's more than that.
No,
It's an infinite amount.
No, we'll give a billion.
Infinite. You're saying a billion,
You're saying
and I haven't agreed to it.
So what you're saying?
I have not agreed to
No.
that.
So what you're saying is you need a bigger. So you're saying you need a bigger probability.
An infinite amount.
All right. So you want to say that monkeys have an infinite amount of time?
An infinite amount of time for some random event to happen is possible.
Right. Is it probable?
That's a different matter.
We're talking about probability.
Yes, it's probable.
More probable or not?
It is equally amount of
It's not equally, is it?
The possibility.
Remind me of that odds, sorry.
The possibility.
Let's look at the odds.
1 times 10 to the power of
No, not
128.
one. Just turning it 10 times.
10
No, 1 times 10 because it becomes even smaller. 1
Yes.
times 10 to the power of 128 is just a ridiculously small
So
number.
that's your probability. Two, right? And now here's the amazing thing. You see, that even within the cell and the DNA, we have information. Can you name anything that you know of that contains information that doesn't have an intelligent agency behind it?
I'll have to get back to you on that one, but I don't think so. Therefore, God.
No. Therefore.
Oh, you have to act serious.
I'm serious.
Okay, it's okay.
Come on.
It's not saying therefore God. Therefore,
This is your level.
Because our human
Yeah, yeah.
experience
Level.
tells us. Because our human experience tells us that things that contain information are the result of an intelligent agency.
Whoa,
The question.
whoa. Who said that?
Oh, you don't believe that?
Who said that?
I'm saying that.
Okay.
Do you believe
Do
that?
you believe that?
I do not believe that.
All right, so give me an example of something that contains information that's not the product of some intelligent agency.
Just because I cannot give you an answer doesn't mean you're right.
So you don't know of anything.
I do not know of anything.
So I could say the same to you.
Therefore,
I could say the same to you.
it does not mean you're right.
Because there's nothing.
Whoa. Nothing, did you say?
No.
Is there such a word?
This is the problem with solipsism now.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, I explained to him, there's no information, nothing that contains information that we know of as human, in our human experience that isn't the product or the result of an intelligent agency behind it.
That's correct.
Nothing.
Whoa. Have you investigated every single possibility?
What are the possibilities?
Yeah, what are the
Have you or have you not?
What is, no, well, let's look at the information.
basic principle?
Based on principle?
It's based on principle.
So we haven't investigated all possibilities.
Impossible. The thing is, if you expect...
Did you say it's impossible?
Yes.
It's impossible. Yeah.
So you have investigated all
Let him
possibilities?
speak and you'll understand. Let him speak and you'll understand.
But he said the word.
No.
Let it flow.
Let him speak
Let it
and
flow.
you'll
The thing is,
understand.
if you
Let
if you expect to come to any sort of truth by knowing everything about anything, you would never attain any sort of truth. Do you understand?
I do.
No, you can't.
No, I do.
Oh, you
So
understand?
what I'm saying is, did you investigate all possibilities?
No, of course.
Yes or not?
No.
So how do you know it's impossible?
We said in our human experience.
Yeah.
Which is limited.
To our human experience.
Which is
Human experience,
limited.
but it's also the principle. The principle is, right, that information by definition requires an intelligence behind it.
Does it?
Well,
Doesn't it?
Well, there's
How do you
nothing
get information without intelligence?
Randomly.
What is randomness?
What is randomness?
Now
You're
you're
gonna keep
talking
asking
here
the
and there.
question?
No, randomness doesn't exist.
Randomness doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
Random-
I feel like you're dodging. I feel you're dodging.
No.
I seriously
Randomness is
do.
based-
Random does not exist.
We call
Probability
it
does not exist.
We call it random because we don't understand every factor that goes into something.
Oh, now
happening.
you're using my words. We do not understand.
No, so when we say random, it is it's a word that we use to explain something that we don't actually understand fully. But we know that there is a reason behind it. We simply don't know what it is.
A reason beyond the randomness.
You can't demonstrate randomness.
I feel like you're on
cannot
my...
demonstrate randomness.
Give you an example of a coin. When we flip a coin, is it random that it lands on either heads or tails?
No.
Why not?
The probability.
I could always get it to
different
land
to
on head.
random.
No, why is it? No, let's do
Because
random.
we got two. A dichotomy.
Alright, a dice. If I roll
It's the same.
roll
No,
a dice.
there's parameters on the dice.
There's
1 to
parameters of
6.
everything, isn't there?
Randomness is chaotic.
Is it chaotic though?
Is it chaotic?
Give us an example of something random.
It appears to be chaotic.
Give us an example.
That's what I'm saying.
The stars in the universe.
Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Why are they chaotic?
They're chaotically positioned.
How do you know they're chaotically positioned?
It's not an order.
Why not? Your eyes are in order. Your ears are in order.
What order?
The order is not aligned, is it?
Well, that's order.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be aligned for it to be order.
All right, I'm stuck then. I'm stuck.
No. So now describe something else that's random.
I thought that's what random is, but if you know different,
you can even jump to what did they say about the decaying of radiation or something?
The half-life.
The half-life, yeah.
Of carbon-14. And
half-life. It's not random.
It's not
random.
No. It's just that we don't know what's causing it.
Yeah. That's why. But the reason it's called a half-life is because we know what the half-life is. We just don't know the process.
Okay.
So we don't say it's random.
No.
We say there's something happening.
So
we just don't know what it is.
We should delete that word out of the dictionary.
Well, no, because it's the only word that can describe it. Yeah. But it's kind of, when you try to throw it in though somewhere, it's like randomness of the gaps.
Yeah.
So when you say about the random mutation, it's literally randomness of the gaps. Because
we don't know.
No, because the probabilities of it occurring are so vastly against it. And because then we weigh into the fact that we know in our human experience, there's nothing we know of within our human experience. No, if somebody knew something within our human experience goes against this, yeah, you would have heard Christopher Hitchens say, you would have heard Sam Harris say it, you would have heard Dawkins come out with it, you would have heard them all coming out with it, yeah? But they're not, because there isn't. So the idea is that anything that produces information is an intelligent agency. And the question that needs to be asked is, in our human experience, when we experience information, like we got a book now, we know somebody put that book together. Somebody wrote that down. You can't just throw letters on a book and it becomes a paragraph and a story, and we know someone's organized it, yeah? So when we look at the cell, the question needs to be asked, why do we look for a special pleading? Why do we ignore the idea, well, we know whenever information is involved there's an intelligent agency. Why are we dismissing an intelligent agency at this point now? What is the special pleading based upon? And the answer is very simple, because it means God. No, it's not God of the gaps.
But who mentioned God?
What were you going to come to? What conclusion just then? You were coming to something.
What conclusion can I come to?
Yeah, you're going to.
How can I hang my hat on something I cannot define?
No. So
we're not asking you to. We're not asking you to do that.
We don't mind if you want to say intelligent agency.
Yeah,
why am I talking like a brummie?
Yeah.
You're sucking me into your living all right. Oh my God.
You're from this out of it, no?
I'm starting to live in. I sound like I'm Peaky Blinders.
I heard that slipped.
It can influence you.
Right,
very
Tommy.
easily. Yeah?
What was your name again? Sorry, man.
Peaky Blinder.
Peaky Blinders. My already Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
Charles, get serious with this. Now, you wanted a serious thing.
This is very serious.
That's it.
I don't know where we're going with it, though.
No.
He said there's no random.
Right, no.
So there's no probability either.
Probability is different from randomness.
You said that.
I did. I'm just making sure you're on the same page.
Yeah, you ain't going to slip us one of them.
Probability and chance.
Chance.
Yeah. A chance.
Chance is probability.
Yeah, chance is probability.
Okay.
So we've got probability, yeah? And because you asked for maths, you see, and I give you maths. Now, you could go even deeper, you can go to the chemistry. Okay? Where does this magic custard come from? This carbon compound that you need to get to the cell, where's that from?
Isn't that in the stars?
Right, and what's the probability of that occurring other than not occurring?
I'm not sure.
Same stupid probabilities.
Yeah, I'm not sure. High numbers.
And then you can go backwards again. To get to the stars, we need the universe, we need the fine-tuning of the universe.
Yeah, fine-tuning.
We've got probability again now.
Again. But on this fine-tuning and the chance of it happening, there is a specific number.
No, you're in the same ballpark.
Not just a no.
I'm saying...
Is there a number that...
Hear him out. Maybe something you don't know he's got.
One second, sorry. Let me just state this again.
Okay, go on.
Is there a chance of this thing happening?
What, in the fine-tuning?
Yeah.
What, other than an intelligence agency behind it?
No one mentioned the intelligent agency.
No, I'm saying other than. Are you saying a probability or a chance other than an intelligence agency? Is that the question?
No, the question is there a probability this thing can happen by chance?
Yeah, of course.
What is the number?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
In an infinite possibility,
there's no such
can
thing
it?
as infinite.
There's not such a thing.
There's no actual infinite. There's a theoretical infinite in mathematics, but there's an actual infinite.
I can give you a working analogy actually that I heard one time, and you can check it out. I think William Lane Craig coined this one. He says, So if you take a coin, and I'm going to use his example of America, right? You take a coin and you paint it blue. Then you stack the whole of America with coins, isn't it? To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon, right? And then I blindfold you, and I tell you, find the coin. The probability of you finding that coin is 1 billion times more likely than fine-tuning happening by accident. Now the question needs to be asked, you can, and what? Now the question...
Get serious.
There's probability here, and you're choosing that. Why?
Charles.
You like maths. Why? Why would you go for that such an absurd probability, man?
Are we smiling for?
I said that.
That looks like a nice little grin for some reason.
Because.
Go on.